Well, again, I think disappointing, and obviously you can't pull out the win. But again, we didn't give ourselves a chance, and those early quarters were really stalling as an offensive team, and then just a lot of missed assignments and things like that we've got to correct and figure out a way to all be on the same page. And again, I credit Bug for giving us a chance down the stretch to get back in the game. And fourth quarter, we talked at 2 minutes, we wanted a chance to be in it, and 2 minutes we were in it. And so then again, at that point, you got to have a little bit of luck. And if you don't do everything right before then, it's hard to create that luck down the stretch. But I was proud of them for giving themselves a chance, and every game they're battling, but it's just during those times whenever you have to be consistent and solid that we struggle. And we just have too many missed assignments, missed reads in order to win games. And so we'll keep getting better. We're growing, and you see bright spots, but those bright spots just aren't enough to be able to take away all the bad things that we're doing. And so, but again, credit to Bug and her leadership for every game, just continuing to give us a chance. But we've just got to get better. Yeah.
I mean, 13 points down at the end of the third quarter. What went right in the fourth quarter, and then what kind of went wrong down the stretch?
Yeah.
You guys had some chances to tie.
Yeah, two things. And obviously I think Stony Brook got a little bit nervous, and again, that allowed some of our little token pressure to be able to force them where they weren't just really attacking, and they were trying to protect their lead rather than go attack us. And I think some of those things early in the game would have been different. But again, they were really well coached. She does a great job, and again, for the most part, I thought their kids were tougher and stronger than we were. But again, I thought in the fourth quarter we played with a little bit more urgency in the way you have to play. And again, offensively, I thought we were much more quicker and faster than we were the other three quarters.
Coach, you touched on it a little bit in the start of this, but what's it like to watch your team be so energized late in the fourth quarter and show how much heart they have?
Yeah, and that's what you want them to become. And again, that's what you see, the bright spots, and again, we're playing a lot of new kids, and and them trying to understand of what they have to do at this level. And you see those moments, you're like, okay, they're going to get it, and those light bulbs are going to come on, and we still just don't have enough light bulbs yet that have clicked that then make it where they can be consistent and solid. And again, that's what in the fourth quarter you see, that them make plays and go play with that little bit of reckless abandonment that you have to be able to play in that urgency at this level to be able to go beat people. And so that was really fun to watch them do that.
I mean, Asia, what's going through your mind? A couple times down the stretch, you had to pull up from kind of far, late in the shot clock with not that much time on the clock, but you're kind of inside the arc all three times. I mean, how does that kind of
How did
feel
you get your
now?
foot on the line?
I don't know. I mean, and it happened. This is like the last couple games. This has been my issue. Like every time I go to the free throw line, they're like reviewing. So I'm like, how am I not behind the line? But I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm trying to shoot the three, but I'm just doing what my team needs. I know that we needed to have a chance, and we would if I took some more shots. And I've been out a lot of the game, and I was in foul trouble early, so I know I had to energize us and get us back into it.
When you talked about kind of wanting to add that three-point shot to your game, especially this season, how do you kind of assess how you've done with that so far this season? Even though a couple of them were twos today.
Oh, I know. I mean, I think I've managed it well. I don't like to be too dependent on that part of the game because sometimes I can just get happy with and content with shooting the three. But I try to mix it up, especially if I'm ever at the point being able to come off and shoot my inside shot. So I'm trying to do a little bit of both.
It's funny, as a coaching staff, we talked before the game of how, again, we've got to limit Bug's minutes and get her more to that 32-minute mark. And yeah, I know. And,
Really?
I said, Bug, with your fouls, that is not the way we wanted to do it.
I know. I was like, oh man, this
So
is not
I'd rather
ideal.
control that myself
I know.
as opposed to you doing it with fouls and us keeping you out. But this is your first game under 30. And
Oh, wow.
So,
Yeah, I felt like
so, yeah.
I felt good out there though.
But again, if we can keep her at 32, it's what I would like to do. But I'd like to control that rather than her doing it
Fouls.
with fouls and
Yeah.
having to sit by us for a lot in that first period whenever it's hard for us to generate offense.
Stony Brook only had 7 second chance points off of 9 offensive rebounds. Can you talk about the defensive presence off those chances and throughout the whole game as well, honestly?
Yeah, and again, whenever you talk about bright spots, and And I think our rebounding is getting much better, and from where it's been historically in the past. But again, every game we're controlling the boards a lot better, and that's a huge emphasis for our basketball team, and we have to continue to do that. But that is an area that we have to control the rebounds to have a chance to win. But I was pleased with, and again, they had a kid who really was a great rebounder, number 2, and I thought we did a good job of keeping her off the boards for a long period of time. But yeah, no, that's always going to be one of our major emphasis is being able to control the glass.
Do you have anything to add on that?
No, I think our rebound has been really good, especially with Amber Brown. She's been a really great presence for us. We're getting more in the mentality of not leaving it to our posts to rebound. So it's a cohesive effort.
Kind of on the other side of that, what does Marcella bring you offensively down low that you maybe haven't had so far this season? I mean, she looked to be pretty comfortable handling the ball down low. I mean, obviously you're probably not your first option to take that last shot, but she still seemed comfortable taking it and wasn't that far off.
Yeah, no, and that's probably her biggest strength is her versatility, is that she's a really good shooter. And so she's going to be more of a face-up, and eventually we'd love to be able to play 2 of our bigs together and allow her to be able to do that inside-outside game. But she does. She gives us a scoring threat down low, and I think as Kara and Rita both continue to develop, they'll develop into that. She comes with a little bit more basketball fundamentals and stuff, and has a good little game about her that as she gets more comfortable playing, that I think we'll get to really see her expand that. And again, not playing for 2 years is now those lights come on. These first 2 games it's a lot, and even today I thought she was more comfortable than she was last game, and so I think she's going to be a big help to us.
Do you have a certain plan in terms of how much you want her to play, or is it just kind of by feel?
Yeah, it's going to be by feel, in a little bit as, again, as our other post players, and now I can kind of throw Amber in that group, and so having those 4 kids that really want them to play those 2 spots, and and as Marcella gets a little bit more comfortable, and now we can limit AB's minutes a little bit more, and really have her a little bit more fresh, and then being able now to use Amy and our other players to refresh those 3 guards, and I think our rotations get a little bit better as opposed to having to use Amy for 1 through 4, and so now we can have pretty much more guards and forwards, and that'll really help our game out as we go on.
What do you think went wrong turnover-wise? 19 is a pretty big
It is. Yeah. The last 2 games, and so many of them are just silly turnovers. It's that us offensive fouls, that us dropping the ball out of bounds, and it's not even attack turnovers that you're okay with. And again, whenever Day throws it over, to section 201, and some of that at least it's an attack turnover where I'm okay with that. But just we've got to clean up some of the silly ones. And I thought in the first 2 quarters, especially, it's just stuff that you lose possessions and you don't even have a chance for a shot, and that's the ones that we have to get better at, dropping balls and those types of things that we just, the rest of it we're going to learn, but again, those just that we can control by screening better, to being able to catch the ball before we make a move, the walks, those top plays that are just careless, that we have to be a more disciplined basketball team.
On the 17th, what are you going to do in that big chunk of time to adjust
and it's good that again our kids go through finals, and so now they're studying, they're in study hall tonight, and I got a couple of tests tomorrow, and then we really crank it up, and so we'll give them some time that, and then we get a little practice where and again so much of our days so far have been game prep. And now it goes into where we can really fine-tune. I think getting Marcella involved in that will really help us. But again, we've got to get better offensively and understanding of our identity. And now having 9 games into it, I think we feel a little bit more as coaches on who we are. We really didn't know, having 7 new players, that what we're going to be about. Now we know, and now we've got to be able to fine-tune that and really get ready for ACC play.
As the leader, as a team, what can you kind of take out of a close loss like this? Or just kind of up and down the whole time?
That we're close. A few games ago, we would be down and we would stay down. And the last couple, we've done a really good job of fighting back to make, give us our chance to win at the end of the game. So, I'm happy with our growth, and we have a lot of room for improvement. But we're young, so we're gonna get there.